Morning, brother. It's a historic, significant day for Baltimore, for black people, and for our community. I am just coming out of an incredible meeting, and I don't want to go into it until we get a good number of people here. A video went viral last week, and so many people relished over negative things, but I want to see whether we can go viral over that which is positive. So do me a favor, please, those of you who love our city, love our community, love our people, I want you to slide your screen from left to right. If you are in Apple, if you're on Android, I need you to go from the bottom to the top. Wise old president once said that bad news can get around the world twice before good news can put on shoes. We got good news, and we want it to go viral. We want the whole community to be able to stand in agreement. I'm not going to start until we get to 1,000. And so while we're doing that, let me say to you, I'm appreciative that moderating for us this afternoon was Minister Carlos Muhammad, who's local over the Nation of Islam. Behind us is the Rose Amongst the Thorns, not you, Sha, who's representing the sisters in our community, and our big brother, the Army, in one man, G.I. Geronimo Platt, is with us, who is working with the Bloods, but more than that, is working with the community for us to be one. Ask that you will double tap that screen as soon as we get to 1,000, and we're at 1,000, we'll move. For those of you who do not know, this is PFK Boom, and I am Jamal Bryant. 1 week ago, we were just 3 miles away from here, right outside of Gilmore Homes, and Brother PFK Boom and I had an altercation, and we came together today as men, saying that we had a responsibility for a whole nother generation that's coming behind us on how do you resolve your differences. Let me say before we go forward that we do not agree on everything. We do not share the same belief on everything. What we do know is that we are stronger together than we are separated. I want to pause and allow my brother to speak, and after he would have spoken, then I'll introduce our minister, who was really the bridge builder, and then you gonna talk or you not gonna talk today? He gonna talk something. Let me hear from my dear brother.
First of all, thank all that's watching. As a responsibility that one needs to take as leaders, that's what Mr. Brown and myself are. When you make a decision, good or bad, and you see that it does affect a lot of people, and as of last Wednesday, of course, PFK Nation and many other nations, 300 Gangsters and us, seeing the negative effect of last Wednesday that was not only affecting us personally, but it was affecting our community of Baltimore City as a whole. Disenfranchisement of people feeling a certain way to the left and people feeling a certain way to the right. Again, we as both men have a responsibility that once something come out of the conflict of us, we got to take initiative of that. This is for the city right here. This right here, this is a healing that one can see. Same way we did it on a big scale of 2 million, that maybe we could use this, and we hope that it is used, that the same indifference that is on these communities and in some of these homes, and as we see it right now, we got to sit down so we could actually use this. And man, Mr. Jamal, to be, of course, the sacrifices or whatever may come from it, but as the whole and beginning and result is the unity of understanding, and roads can be different, but we can go down the same lane and get things done. This month for you, Baltimore, I take a hit if it calls for my city to get healed from whatever side, mine or his. Call it down, cool it down. Boom for Baltimore. I love y'all.
I want to, before the minister speaks, the person who was very critical for us coming together, he's been in these streets for his whole life, from 13 now to 40, lifelong committed to the streets. I'm wearing a T-shirt all of Baltimore is going to be wearing this summer. 300, you got yours on? 300 Gangsters. I got mine on. And the brother who really, he wasn't on the ballot, but he really is the mayor of this city. And I'm appreciative for him. He done gave me a lease on life. And we cut covenant today. We are one family today. I want y'all to know this is not smoke and mirrors. It's not for the camera. But we bled, sweat, cried, and cussed in this meeting on the day. But we understood that it's greater than any of us as individuals. It's what we can do collectively. Wolf.
People, how you doing? My name is Big Wolf. You know, founder of the clothing line 300 Gangsters, man. I'm just here to make peace, man. I had a situation with Jamal Bryant for years, a personal situation, but I've grown up right now. You feel me? So we had this meeting right now. We
ain't gonna tell you how he was trying to kill me.
It's all love, man. He's my brother now. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact when people see this, like, it's big, the big homie Wolf is with Jamal Bryant, the world coming to an end. So at the end of the day, man, we here for the betterment of the generation, the next generation, you know what I'm saying, and betterment for the people, man. If you're not with that, then you're not with us, and we against that. You feel me? So you already know what it is, man.
300 Gangsters for one Baltimore.
300 Gangsters, man. You look me up on Facebook.
Now you done gone to selfless promotion. We done left the unity. It's amazing what trials can do. A year ago, our city was up in uproar, and we weren't sure what to do in terms of the uprising. How could we mobilize a community? And one of the most critical things that happened was a peace treaty to take over because we didn't trust the police or anybody else to do it, but we needed the clergy to do it. And the gangs came together and said, we're going to take back our city. And God convicted me and said, Jamal, how can Bloods and Crips come together and Christians and Muslims can't come together? And immediately I extended a hand out to my brother, my comrade, Brother Carlos Muhammad, and the body of Christ and the Nation of Islam stood together in Baltimore. And now we're getting ready to do something the world has never seen for Black America. The streets coming to the sanctuary and the sanctuary coming to the streets. We're going to rebuild the city one block at a time. I want to yield to Minister Carlos Muhammad.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I just very happy, overjoyed to be here with Pastor Bryant, Brother Wolf, PFK Boom, Lady Sha. You see Captain Andrew Muhammad standing behind us from Mosque number 6, and Brother Eric also here with us. As a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I'm so happy to have such a great leader that has caused me to grow and helped me to grow to get to these points where we can live and practice what we preach. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that our unity is more powerful than any nuclear bomb. So though that we can have differences and have discords, the greatest bullet that we can shoot at Satan is when we come together in unity and peace and go for the bigger cause. So I'm very happy. As Pastor said, we cried, we held our head down, we picked them back up, but we are united, we are together, and we are happy. And if we can do this from this city, then what excuse do you have where you are in your city and wherever there is strife and mayhem throughout the world? May God continue to bless this unity as we work and strive and go forward. Assalamu alaikum.
Praise the Lord. Yeah. So he represent one, I'm representing another. We were important. It was important for us that this was not just talk. We didn't want a dog and pony show, but we wanted to show a real solidarity and strength. We are all committed bringing the murder rate down in the city of Baltimore, keeping our community safe. And the first thing that we're going to do together, somebody keeps asking if PFK Boom is a gang. It's one person. He's an army of one, just one Negro that we had to reel in. He thinks he's a gang in his head, but we've come together, PFK Boom, the Nation of Islam, the 300 Gangsters. Sister, what's the name of the organization? Sword Nation. You're going to hear from our sister. She's the best looking person in the room and the smartest one in the room. She's going to talk last. But we're coming together as one group on July the 4th. July the 4th, Frederick Douglass raised the question, what is the 4th of July? How are we independent when we're still bound? And so the streets and the sanctuary are meeting under the bridge 83 to feed the homeless on that day. So all of those who are disadvantaged and find themselves, it doesn't matter whether you're Islam, whether you're Christian, whether you're a gangster, or whether you're independent, if you're in need of food, we're going to feed you all day long. We need volunteers to come meet us there. Those of you that want to, thank you. We need volunteers to bring us there, even those of you who want to bring food. But the community has come together. We will never be successful divided. We will only find Baltimore healed when we come together. And so that's why this is here. Our dear sister is going to close us out and give our real benediction and tell us how it is that we ought to move forward. We saved her. She's the best and the last. Please know this sister held us all accountable. Sisters, you were represented strong in this room. I'm scared to give over the mic because I don't know what she's going to do. But the sister is representing Sword Nation, and so I lead it over to her.
Thank you. Peace and blessings, y'all. Shy Lady Heron. Where's the love in the heart of the city? Part of it pretty. Where's the love in the part that is shitty, heartless and gritty? Ain't no love for these piggies, or officer friendly. When you from where I'm from, that love can be deadly. Time to build each other up, stop breaking us down. It's time to heal each other. Love, put the hate in the ground. When the hate not around, no more eulogies now. When the hate not allowed, this is unity now. In each community now, we are one. Keep it short and sweet. There you go.
It is. That's how we go. Freestyle. Listen, you all, it's one Baltimore. Stay tuned. But I wanted the message to go clear. Me and PF Cook.
Hey, y'all know how PFK get
Listen.
down. I gotta clear this one up. All black ain't black, all white ain't white. Get your heart right. We can unite.
I don't know what he just said. But one Baltimore. We're going to live together. We're going to serve together. We're going to love one another. Please, Baltimore, we all we got. Let's stay together this summer. No killings, no death, and let's look out for one another. If we stand together, nobody can divide us.
300 gangsters all day. We will win.
That's what it is. Peace.
You hear?
Peace.
I'm in the building, man.
4th of July. Meet us in Baltimore. It's going down.
Feed the homeless, bro.
Love y'all.